3 Rolex watches you can buy under retail. Welcome back to another video, and today I want to show you 3 watches that you can still buy under retail or slightly above. I tend to get asked, what watch should I buy as a first watch? People come up to me or send me DMs right with that question. Most of the times I give them different kinds of watches that they can choose from. The question always goes into one direction. Which Rolex watch can I buy? And how do I get a Rolex watch? And this is a very difficult question to answer actually, because right now, as most of you will know, getting a Rolex watch isn't that easy, especially if you don't have any existing relationship with an authorized dealer or have tons of money to spend. Where do I find a bargain? Where do I find a Rolex watch? Luckily, there are still some watches out there that are offered at decent prices, and 3 of those I'd like to show you today. And we're gonna start off with a Datejust. The Datejust that I'm going to talk about is a Datejust 36 with the reference number 16030. Why am I going to talk about this particular reference? Well, first of all, it's the watch that I have here with me, namely with this beautiful Buckley dial. And it already comes with a quick set date function. Well, I personally really like, and I think that it is also very necessary when it comes to watches with dates. These Datejust 36 models, not only the one that I have here with me, but also older versions, like for example, the reference number 1601, they are still very affordable. And you can get one of these at as low as 4,000 euros. And then the prices go up depending on what type of watch it is, how rare it is, and if you want box and papers with it. This particular watch is available at Chronext. You will find the link down below. And this also gives me the opportunity to compare this watch with the current line of Datejust watches, because the current Datejust will set you back with 8,250 euros. Well, they're not really that accessible. So therefore you can still find a classic Rolex watch, first of all, with great functions, with the build quality of Rolex at a very reasonable price. And this is also the perfect opportunity to talk about the sponsor of this video, namely Chronext. Chronext is one of the leading online platforms when it comes to selling new and pre-owned watches. They not only have a wide variety of different kinds of watches that they offer, different kinds of brands, especially also all the watches that I have here with me today, they are all found via Chronext. All the watches are tested and checked for any irregularities, and also they are checked for authenticity. You will get a certificate of authenticity from Chronext. You will also have the opportunity to have the watch that you like sent to one of the lounges of Chronext, where you can inspect the watch, see it, try it on, and see if it's a watch for you without having to pay anything. If you decide to take the watch, well, obviously you will then have to pay. And with my discount code Nikolaus, you will get additional discount on the watches that you purchase via Chronext. Just put it in on the checkout site and you will immediately see how much money is deducted from the current value. Now, let's get back to the video. The next watch that we're going to talk about is the Rolex Explorer 14-70. This 36mm model is a very classic Rolex model, and honestly, I really like it and appreciate it due to the fact that it is a very minimalist watch. This is a watch that isn't the most popular or most hyped up watch, still quite accessible on the secondary market, a watch that you can definitely find under retail. Currently, this watch goes for 6,750 euros at retail. The watch that I have here with me is slightly above retail, just above 7,000 euros. However, you can still find great deals with this particular watch on secondary platforms. Last but not least, let's talk about another Explorer, namely the Rolex Explorer II, and the reference that I have here with me is the 16570. This is an overall great watch, and in my opinion, model that is being overlooked by the masses because it's not one of these overhyped steel sports watches. What you get from this watch is amazing. You have a great case diameter with 40 millimeters. You have 100 meters of water resistance. It's COSC certified. You will obviously also get all of the build quality that Rolex has to offer, and it is also a GMT watch. So therefore, the perfect watch for a person that likes to go on adventures, but it's also a great everyday watch to wear. This watch comes in two variants, namely one with a white dial and one with a black dial. Both versions are great. I'd probably go for the black dial version just because it offers more flexibility in terms of watch straps. That being said, the current reference of this particular watch retails at 8,900 euros, and models like the 16570 can still be found under retail under the 8,900 euros. Models with box and papers or very good condition, you will have to pay slightly above retail, maybe something like 9,500 euros. This watch is from Chronext. You will find the link to this particular watch down below, and with my discount code Nikolaus, you will get additional discounts when checking out with the watches that you've purchased. Depending on the value of the watch, you will get another 100 or 200 euros off. Which one of these three watches is the watch for you? Which one do you prefer? Obviously, my current favorite definitely is the Datejust 36. I really like it, and this is something that I personally would go for because it's a very classic looking watch. But let me know what you like. As always, if you feel like it, put a thumbs up, and see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.